Can you tell me which restaurant all of those little red dots represent?
Let me think. Is it Taco John's?
No, but the restaurant I am talking about sold over 100 million burgers in only 18 years of being open.
Wow, fascinating. Is it Burger King?
No, but the restaurant I am talking about here is McDonald's. Hi, I'm shapiro,
And I'm Bailey Visker.
and we're here to tell you why McDonald's was and still is a turning point in history.
Because McDonald's was fast, cheap, and accessible to everyone, it changed restaurant history forever and turned the history.
In around 1810 to 1820, restaurants really only served quality food like steak, green turtle, and oysters. A restaurant's really judged on how good its food is and the quality of its champagne. There still were a few small coffee shops. Throughout the next 10 years, restaurants slowly but surely continued to grow. Oysters were still a favorite dish. The next big thing for restaurants happened in the mid-18th centuries, the gold rush. Miners had lots of money to spend on unnecessary things like restaurants. Soon cooks came from across the country and even across the globe to be part of this food frenzy. In the 1930s to the 1950s, something huge happened. Restaurants started selling food for lower and offering deals like all-you-can-eat and free coffee refills. Soon, more Americans than ever were eating out. Soon, America fell in love with fast food. New fast food chains were popping up all over America. Guess what triggered this? Guess what triggered this turning point in history? You guessed it, McDonald's. This alone shows how much of a turning point McDonald's was in history.
Believe it or not, McDonald's is not always the restaurant that it is today. In fact, in 1940, it was a sit-in restaurant, just like all the other restaurants in the 1940s. It was owned by two brothers, Mac and Dick McDonald. Together, they decided to remodel their restaurant and sell food that was fast and cheap. They sold burgers for just 15 cents, and they decided to keep their menu to just the basics, like hamburgers, chips, and soda. They soon changed the menu to just 9 items and added their world-famous French fries. Ray Kroc also entered at this time.
Ray Kroc was born on October 5th, 1902, in Oak Park, Illinois. He was trained to be an ambulance driver in World War I, but the war ended before he could see any action. Now let's talk about what he did for McDonald's. First off, he forced them to expand. Just a year later, after joining the McDonald's crew, he forced them to make a second location in Des Plaines, Illinois. This location pulled in over $365 their first day. Overall, Ray Kroc was a huge part in making McDonald's what it is.
One of the reasons McDonald's is so successful was its speed. They used many gadgets to help move along faster, such as the large burger press or the 6-cage French fry fryer, and especially the assembly line, which helped them make a burger in it speeds up to 90 seconds. Another reason why McDonald's was so successful was because they're everywhere. This is my small city of Unalaska. As you can see, there are 3 restaurants within this small proximity, and there are hundreds of cities with over just 3 restaurants. As you can see, here's New York. There are over 100 restaurants in this city. Now, ladies and gentlemen, look at the whole world. There are over 33,000 restaurants.
Another reason McDonald's is so successful is because they're cheap. Penny cheap. They buy their food in bulk so they can get the best value possible. One other reason is because they're very efficient. Everything they do at McDonald's is as efficient as possible. Imagine you're a kid and you go to this restaurant. The food is sugary and sweet, and it comes with an abundance of fun toys. There's a room full of a labyrinth of tubes, fun smiling clowns, kids to play with, and free Pac-Man. Now imagine you're a kid and you go to this restaurant. The food is boring, there's no clowns, there's no kids to play with, and worst of all, there's no free Pac-Man. Which one would you choose? Which one would you beg your parents to go to? This is one of McDonald's many marketing plans. Some say it's unfair, some say it's the leading cause of child obesity in this country. Whatever it is, it's a great marketing plan.
Because McDonald's was fast, cheap, and accessible to everyone, It changed restaurant history forever and turned the history.